Hey to the people, what's going on? It is me, Chase. This is No Chaser TV. As you see, I have my festive holiday red, honey, because I'm gonna wear red because I'm getting the reading, and I'm here with one of my faves. But don't tell him that. Sammy, what's the tea?
I already knew I was your fave child. It's no secret. It's no secret. But let me be humble, like Miss Quad.
Oh, well, then you're definitely not going to do a good job of that. And it looked like it was a best kept secret from me, too. With that being said, you guys make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and follow us on all social media platforms. Yesterday on TikTok, we hit 2,000 followers on TikTok, y'all. So we're so excited. And the numbers are still doing pretty good, even though we have a violation on that account. Thanks to the Bell Collective. Yes, thanks to the Bell Collective and Akeisha them showing their ass down to the thing. Hey everybody on X. And let's just get into Married to Medicine. Now, I did have a clip, but I'm not going to be able to pull it up, unfortunately, of Sweet Tea down to her channel over here on YouTube on these streets. And basically, she said that Quad tried to attack her. We're going to get into it, Sammy, because I know you got thoughts about that, child. All right. So the ladies are still doing the photo shoot, and Toya is still being a terror. She's the creative director, and she's assisted by Beyonce impersonator Michelle. Now, when I hear Michelle, I be thinking some people think I'm nice, and some people think I'm nasty. But if you really wanna ask me, I say I'm nice. Ow! You know about that?
I know about that.
Okay, I'm finna say because if you don't know about that, I'm gonna have to
I
have
know
you
about
exit to the left.
And see, they be saying her name. They run it together, Miss Chalet versus just Miss Chalet. That's the kind of.
Did I say it wrong? How I say
Nah,
it?
you said it right, but they run it
Okay.
together, Miss Chalet. But it just makes you think of Miss Chalet.
I like to say me, Michelle. That's how you say it.
It's Miss
No, it's not.
Miss
Oh, Miss Shelley. Her name is Miss Shelley.
Miss Chalet.
The person
The
helping them
impersonator.
out with
The
the photo
yeah,
shoot.
right.
Miss Shelley. Well,
Yeah.
I'm old hoes are saying Michelle, so I'm sorry. Miss Shelley. Now, Dr. Jackie says the sexiest guy that she could think of is her husband, Curtis.
I was Pretoria. We could do better.
We could do a lot better than that.
We could do
We could do a
better.
lot better than that. You're very smart. I need you to get to thinking. And then Dr. Jackie compares Toya's creative directing style to anal itch. Have you ever had an anal itch?
I have not, fortunately.
Well, if I had an anal itch, I know what to go. I need to do to scratch it. Call Toya. Ah, y'all nasty. Y'all nasty. And before we even get into it further, I know that we're here earlier, but it is a holiday week, and so you guys are getting these shows early and on out the way, so we too can enjoy the holidays. Okay. By the way, now Cecil is teaching his boys how to cook, and there is a lot of scuttlebutt online as to whether or not the boys are just like sorry. What do you think? I don't drop my phone. What do you think?
Why would I haven't been online to see that. I just watched the episode, but they're saying that they're sorry. I don't think that they're sorry. They're kept children, like their parents did everything for them. So now that they're out on their own, they're trying to figure it out. I mean, I'm not gonna say barely, but like probably recently just started like cooking. Probably like 5 years ago. And I've been living on my own since I was like 19. But I could always go back to my mom and my sisters, and they would cook and stuff for me. So I'm not gonna say that they're sorry. They're used to, they're spoiled, if anything. And I don't even know if I want to call it spoiled. Their parents just took care of them. So now
Yeah.
they're on their own, and the daddy's over there trying to show them how to do it for themselves. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah. I mean, there's a difference between spoiled and sorry. I think
Right.
people are thinking because Miles was a little lazy when it came to college, and then um, the apartment wasn't clean, and the parents had to clean it for them. Now teaching them how to cook. I mean,
Well,
I
that's
just
like
think today
those are the lazy areas, I would say. But as far as like sorry, I mean,
sorry is different.
yeah.
I won't
Definitely
call him
lazy when it
sorry.
comes to that apartment shouldn't look like that, especially when the damn parents are already paying the bill for you. The least you can do is keep it clean.
But you know, they two young boys, child. I ain't think about that. Eugene is with his two young boys, and they're going fragrance making as they both are now starting to get into smelling good and stuff like that. Now they asked Eugene, or Eugene asked them what would his scent be, and they said old fruit.
I found that to be a little funny, but
It
also
was very funny to me that he's an old fruit.
yeah, it was interesting to get the children's viewpoint on their father.
Old fruit.
Oh,
Uh,
fruit.
a whole fruit. I know a couple old fruits.
I don't.
I work with a couple.
Mm, never mind. I do.
Uh-huh. Old fruits. Hey to the people out there in the group chat. We see y'all. It's a holiday week, so make sure that you guys stock No Chasers TV. Stuff for what is it called? Stuff our stockings with super stickers and super chats. You guys try saying that 3 times fast.
I didn't know where we was going with that for a minute,
Oh,
child.
stuff it, honey. Stuff them stockings, your old fruits. Uh, All right, you guys. Now Dr. Damon is with Zachary and Alora, and Zachary says that he's always heard about Dr. Damon's um, manner in the hospital, and he looks up to him, which leads the family unit into tears. Did that bring you to tears?
No,
Oh,
it was sweet. It was sweet, but it didn't bring me to tears.
it was
But we
sweet.
David, like he's very soft when it comes to he's very sensitive when it comes to his children. And I love to see that.
Yeah,
But I wasn't
when it comes to the babies,
yeah.
to the little
I mean the
babies.
black father in general, just like being, having feelings and being in tune with his feelings when it comes to the kids. It was cute. It was sweet.
So I guess Dr. G would not be one of his children then, huh? Because he don't really give a damn about that.
I thought it was funny when Heavenly said, "Well, the damn kids that never said they want to be like me." Can you blame him, Heavenly? Can you blame
I looked up, I said, well, y'all must have raised them right. Uh,
him?
okay. All right. So we're back, and Eugene tells his oldest son that his scent smelled girly like an old woman. I don't know. That kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
It did.
A little
I,
bit.
to me, it felt like he had some white diamonds thing going on, and Eugene was like, because he said like it smelled like somebody's old grandma.
What?
So
You could have said old grandma, but he said girly first. That's what rubbed me the wrong way. Let him smell how he want to smell. If he want to smell like my great grandmama Hallie, hey Hallie. He want to smell like Elizabeth Taylor. Let
we
him.
don't let him do it, Eugene.
Don't let him do it. I just didn't like girly.
That was Eugene getting his leg back. Oh, you sound like old fruit.
I'm
Well, you smell girly. You
gonna show
smell
you
girly.
something, you young fruit. Oh Lord
that's what
Jesus.
that was. That's what that was.
Okay, good. So nobody heard what I just said, which is perfect.
Shit.
Um,
I'm
all
going
right.
to.
Curtis calls Dr. Jackie and ask her, will there be naked men? And he is the last person to ask about naked anybody because I'm pretty sure he was in the lobby of the strip club when he asked her that shit. You know he ain't no good. I don't really care for Curtis.
You know, yeah. It's like it's something I can't even describe it. It's just like,
Smarmy, like just very like sleazy. He's a
not even sleep.
sleaze.
I feel like he feels. I don't know if more important than important. Like he feels more relevant than he really is. Like he's feeling something to me. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, he is in the bird's eye seat. You get to have a mistress on your wife. She's a doctor, so most likely she's supplementing the majority of the income. You get to go to the Dominican Republic and do. Man, let me get off of that. And then to find out that he was potentially her first and only,
That's why she's so lost in the sauce.
dick
Jackie,
dumb.
it ain't too late, Jackie, to go and do a little something.
Ugh, but would you want? Ugh, I just would want that man on top of me doing nothing.
I don't think she did. That's why he was out doing it elsewhere.
Catch.
Yeah.
And now he's sexy. Catch.
Mm.
Dr. Contessa tells her daughter, when you hold a grudge, the other person holds power over you.
That's like a parenting thing to say, but y'all, listen. I'm not a grudge holder, but when I do hold one, I feel like I have a very valid reason. So if they feel like they got power over me, oh, so be it. But bitch, I ain't letting this grudge go until we get it right.
Well, not only that, I just felt
And
like
I
it
feel
was a little
good
bit of the
about it.
pot calling the kettle black.
But that too.
The pot
That
raising the baby kettle. Oh, Lord Jesus.
I don't even know that didn't even stick out to me when she says that.
Well, that's the first thing I thought about. Well, bitch, what is we finna beat up heavily for in a few minutes?
Your mama, that your mama stuff.
Oh, I got something to say about that. You know I feel a way about that, right? You know I do. Toya says Sweet Tea is a lot like Dr. Heavenly and they have a lot of similarities. Do you agree?
That they both a little tacky and derailed at times. Other than that, I don't see much.
Hey y'all, the people in the group, ooh, not a little tacky. Ooh, what did she say? There was a lot of like, never know with Toya. She could be earnest or she could be throwing shade. You never know. Um, Jackie says that she wants hips like Miss Chalet. And Phaedra says she has to stop working out so much and eat some biscuits. Jackie says, well, now those biscuits don't always fall in the right places. And Quad says that she would venture to say that that was a dig at Dr. Heavenly. Who did you think that was about?
Well, I do know that in reference to the body, Heavenly was the only one that she referenced saying that she'll take off her clothes and look like a busted can of biscuits. So my mind went to Heavenly too. It was either Heavenly or Hell. T.
Ooh wee. It was nasty work either way. You know, a lot of people say that they felt like it was fat shaming of Dr. Jackie. I just think that anything that she says regarding weight is going to come off that way because she is a notorious fat shamer.
I I didn't get fat
I
shaming
didn't
though.
feel that way, but
Yeah,
I just think that she should just tread carefully with the conversation surrounding weight because we all know how she really feels about it.
and when you think about it, well, from what I can recall, every time she's made a comment regarding weight, was it always to Heavenly or towards Heavenly?
Steph, she's done it to everybody. Heavenly, Dr. Simone. Remember she came over there and into that Dr. Simone stuff? Hmm.
No, Jackie.
Oh yeah, she's very fat shaming that. That's one thing about it. I got to be honest about it. She's so nasty or something. Oh, I just want to see who was in the room. Hey, there, Asia. Asia says at this point it's expected from Jackie.
Well,
Hmm. Hey, hey, Latasha Collins. Hey, Amanda K. Miss Main Tips. Hey, Dream.
make sure y'all like it and subscribing.
Hey, Love, Love, Love. Hey, Art World. Hey, Zoel. All right, y'all, let's keep it moving. Just want to say, hey, for some reason, I really think I need to restart my computer, and we were already late, so I just said I'll do this one, and then the next show I'll restart. Anywho, let's get on, keep it moving. Um, Toya calls out the group and says that the group will apologize, but those apologies are empty sorries. Toya calls out Jackie for giving Quad a blank check for anything that she's done and needs to apologize for. Toya says that she has no problem holding the group accountable, and Toya also adds the apologies that Quad got were because the girls just didn't want it with Quad. Like they just didn't want to continue to argue with Quad. They needed her on the show or whatever you wanted to read into it as. And so they gave it an apology and quickly bandaged up those wounds and moved forward. Quad says that she was hurt and stabbed until she bled out on the table. And Toya then laughs directly in her face and says that Quad has also done people wrong as well. Um, Quad, well, let's. Hmm, Leah, let's stop right here and do the first part. So I called Dr. Jackie's apology bullshit when it happened. Remember,
Hmm.
I didn't agree with it. Where are you standing with it now?
This is probably one of the first scenes where I was pro Toya. I love that she was very direct about it, honestly. And I remember when we saw the scene with her and Quad shopping, and I was like, I wish we could have seen more of that. From this scene right here, this conversation, it seems like when she and Quad did get together, that Toya gave her a genuine apology for her to be able to feel so comfortable calling out Jackie. Because I mean, we said it then, and it was BS. Whatever I was doing, we don't have to go down the list,
Yes,
you
we
know.
do.
Yeah, but we're sorry about that. No, I'm with Toy. You need to really tell her what the issue was, what you're apologizing for, because the whole a blank check, and when she told Toya, well, that's how you took it. No, Jackie, that's exactly what you were doing, and
What you
that's why I'm
did.
okay. I'm okay with Simone like not apologizing because she does not feel like she was sorry for how she handled it in Napa. So regardless of whether I feel if she's wrong or not, if she does not feel like she was wrong, I'm okay with her not apologizing. Don't give out no fake apology just to move forward. I'm okay with Simone in that for not apologizing to Kawhi for the Napa stuff. But Jackie, it was tacky, and I'm glad that Toya called her out on it. And I was hoping that Kawhi would have kind of pushed for it too. But then when they got to the whole, but Kawhi, you done people wrong. I don't care to hear that anymore. We have, are y'all ran her down with it last at the reunion? What she's done, and y'all have still yet, Toya, what you're campaigning for them to apologize. And they still have not done it. So don't come running in this lady's face saying, well, you've done stuff too. She knows that. Y'all won't let her forget. She also already apologized. The conversation is now that y'all are not genuinely apologizing to her. And that's what's kind of frustrating to watch for Toya to kind of say, well, you've done stuff too. No, bitch. That's not what you brought up. You brought up that they're not genuinely apologizing to her. Stick to that and hold these girls accountable. And I just didn't care that she tried to like flip it back to Quan doing things wrong too. We got that part. Y'all force it to us every time y'all have these conversations, and it still ends with nobody apologizing to Quan.
Ooh wee. And so yes, Toya does then call out Quad, and say that Quad did not apologize. Not did not apologize. Let me go make sure I have this right. That Quad did not give them the answers that they wanted because of that. Um, excuse me. Quad felt as if she didn't give them the answers they wanted because of that. I'm sorry. I don't know what that means. Sorry, y'all. Dr. Simone says that she is standing on business in regards to Napa, and you will not be getting an apology from her for Napa. She continues to recognize, however, that she does owe Quad an apology for reunion. She is just yet to do it.
You
Why?
know that okay. So that's when the episode started for me. Because when
Yeah.
she sat down and when Quad basically told her, regardless of what I said, y'all minds were already made. No, they weren't. No, they weren't. Then we get all this conversation afterwards saying that there were meetings and everything, to kind of get Quad off the show. So Quad was right. Y'all's minds were made regardless of what she sat at that table and said. She could have boohoo cried, apologized from top to bottom. Y'all still wanted her go. Y'all minds were made. So regardless of what she said, she was already in a losing battle.
All right. Toya says nobody wanted Quad to leave, and Quad says, y'all asked me to go. Confusing. So then Quad says that no one stood up for her. Uh, Toya says Quad never stands up for anyone else. And Quad says, well, the last time I did it was with Dr. Heavenly when you guys are trying to ambush her at Contessa's house back in season 9. Contessa says, yeah, when you took up her against me. Now, Tessa reminds Quad that during season 5, she stood up for her at Heavenly's Crab Boil when the girls were ambushing Quad with the You're Not Around stuff. Season 6, excuse me, with the You're Not Around stuff, and the dollar bills, because the $100 bills and the platform shoes, because everybody was going to keep it 100. And Contessa had her back. And I would also, I'm finna, yeah, it's going to be a lot of Mariah dropping today. So y'all get ready. I don't really give a damn who like it at this point because let me tell you this: Mariah's last season, season 7, right? Sammy, remember Mariah kept bringing Lake around, and Contessa was like, "Why do you keep bringing Lake around?" Never mind the fact that Lake had been filming for years before Contessa even got there, but Contessa was trying to clock that Mariah was bringing Lake around so that they could have an altercation. Lake and Quad could have something, right?
Mm-hmm.
You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
However, Contessa stuck her nose in that business taken up for Quad, right? Because it
Mm-hmm.
had absolutely nothing to do with Quad. And at the end of the season, at the season finale, when Contessa was yelling at Buffy about, losing their child or whatever, or not being able to conceive children, because Buffy, you're infertile. Not my words, Dr. Jackie's. And her and Mariah got arguing back and forth. She was like, and that's why you bring your sister around to do the stuff, to say what you want to say to Quad, because you can't do it because Quad won't give you no juice. I remember it verbatim because I was just trying to really figure out to me, why does she keep coming from Mariah on behalf of Quad, when if Quad, just as you're accusing Mariah of bringing Lake around to do the dirty work, you're doing Quad's dirty work. Because Quad hasn't said a word to Lake and Lake hasn't said a word to Quad. So you're doing Quad's dirty work, Miss Thing. And so I was kind of wondering why she was all up in Quad and Mariah Kool-Aid and didn't know the flavor. So then Contessa says that she stood up for her during season 6, but when it was time for Quad to stand up for her in season 9, Quad chose Heavenly Side. Catch! Right? So then, as they're sitting at the table, um, Sweet Tea then adds in that Quad had heavily ambushed her on social media, and that Quad was mimicking Sweet Tea's voice. The hicka, let's all folks, bleep, bleep, bleep. And Sweet Tea does not know what she did to Quad to deserve what they did to her last season on social media. So Quad then goes ahead and apologizes, and Sweet Tea accepts it. When Sweet Tea accepts the apology, Dr. Heavily now gets enraged, and Dr. Heavily says that she thinks that Quad thinks that T and Heavenly's friendship is fake. Now, when she says it's fake, she adds in the fact that Quad told her that Contessa told Quad that that the friendship was fake. Quad tries to clarify what she meant and what she was attempting to say, but Dr. Heavily says to Quad, "No, we're not gonna lie today. We're not gonna do that lying shit today." So then Contessa begins to yell, "Who's telling the truth? Her or her? Which one of you is telling the truth?" So Dr. Heavily stands up and says not to yell at her. And then Dr. Heavily says to Contessa that your anger is not with her, your anger is with your husband. Contessa then asks her, Dr. Heavily again, if she thinks her husband is abusive, and Dr. Heavily says yes. So now they arguing back and forth. They tussling and scuffling and buffling, baby, down to the thing. And they Cowboy Carter, yeah, girl, embarrassing Beyonce. Don't have no part in Beyonce name and they get out there to fighting. Beyonce don't have nothing to do with it. And what was Miss Chalet? Now did she win Florida Baddest Bitch? That's what I meant to ask you.
I don't know. I don't
They
even know
said
there
she
was a
was
baby.
baddest bitch. She won baddest bitch. So I was thinking, oh my god, maybe she's a former Miss Florida's baddest bitch,
I thought
which
that
is
was
a
just
pageant
saying
if you
like
guys don't know.
I thought that was just saying like between her and Toya as far as directing.
Oh, okay, okay.
That's what I
Well,
thought. Yeah.
I thought she may have won Florida's baddest bitch, which I thought was sickening. Anyway, um, so the girls is tussling in the name of Beyonce and they cowboy gear looking a fool. And then as they're doing that and the group is trying to separate the two women, Sweet Tea chimes in out of nowhere and says, uh, well, yeah, you do like to ambush people, and you are abusive. And Dr. Heavily says, shut the fuck up, bitch. This ain't got nothing to do with you. Get your ass over there. I don't know if she said it like that, but anyway.
She said, "Shut the fuck up. I ain't even talking to you."
Okay, thank you. So I
Yeah, she
was
was sick of that woman, and I was with her on that.
oh, well, I feel
Get
like
out
if
the
you're gonna
business.
say it, say it. That's all. She was
Get
a little
out
timid
the
about it.
business. I think you're abusive, girl. Sit down and shut up. That's not what this. That's not what's going on right now, T. Move,
T was
move.
trying to have that girl back. She's still learning
And got that hat knocked off her head.
it. Did you watch the video on No Chaser TV?
I did, and I was like, wow, wow.
But I
Editing.
would like to say before you continue, you know how people like to say that, oh, I have been centered this whole conversation. I'm sorry. You know how people like to say that production protects Jackie? This is the second fight that I've heard about Miss Quiet having on set that was edited out. Because remember last season at the Fume, they say her and Toya got the fight and it had to be broken up.
Well, they had to get him because they still haven't got in each other's face.
So what's that? Keep protecting Quad.
I don't think it's even protector. I just don't think it has any relevance to like the story that they're building. Like from what Teach said, it was just like. But I'm glad she know that Quiet ain't afraid to get up in her on her ass. I'm glad she knows that now. And I was thinking when they didn't piss tall girl, she was sitting down cutting them scallops about to cry because Quiet was up in that face and she got shook. That's what that was about. Now that I know, I'm like, oh, okay, that's why she was so upset. We can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
I said, is that what she said? I don't think she said that she was eating her scallops because she's scared of Quad. I don't think that's what she said. I think she said
And
she
she was
went
trying
over
not
there
to
and ate her
aggressive.
scallop because she didn't want to kick her ass.
That's what she said. But if you bumping your chest up on me and knocking my head up off my head,
We finna
them
fight.
scabs, them scabs gonna have to wait. The scabs gonna have to wait.
Hey, DD Matt. You guys, if you're new here, don't hesitate to subscribe. Show us some love. It is Christmas, the holiday season. So go ahead and stuff No Chasers TV stockings with super chats that we can spread around to all of our panelists here um, with love. So thank you so much. Thank you for everybody being in the room. We got a lot of people on X too, so I really do appreciate that. Anyways, let's. I'm gonna finish it out. I'm gonna finish it out. Because well, no, we'll start right here. So what did you think about now? Mind you, Alligator's history, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's lying? Is Heavenly lying or is Quad lying? Somebody lying.
Quad is lying because
Oh,
Quad never said she. If you go back and watch Quad, and you know that's my girl. But if you go back and watch her do that entire exchange, she never said that she did not say that. And what she let happen was when she instead of defending herself, Contessa and Heavenly started getting into it, and she just sat back like she was just so over it. But that was her way of let me get my ass up out of here. But I think what she said was more of so. I think it's a fake friendship. I don't think she told Heavenly that Contessa said it was fake. I think she said she probably feels it was fake. But Quad definitely said something along those lines, and she didn't
Heavenly not
even
lying
try
on
to.
Quad.
Yeah, she didn't try to clear it up either. She just let them start getting into it, and that was her way to get up out of the way. But I agree with her. I think it's probably not a fake friendship, but it's very forced, all in liking, all into because they don't neither one of them like Heavenly,
Well, I
and
mean, I venture to say that the only reason why Heavenly and Quad became friends is because they didn't like Mariah.
uh, that could be true.
Okay, so it's par for the course. Um, Now, I think the bigger examination for me is a heavily throwing Quad under the bus, Quad lying about it. Like I just that friendship is so weird to me, Sammy. I can't hold you. Like that whole situation is that friendship setup is just it's crazy. I don't know. Like I said in the past, I've seen Quad cut people off for less. So watching her still continue to befriend Heavenly after Heavenly has found a way to dog her every year is a little crazy to me. I'm sorry.
I think it's no different than the way the other ladies operate with Heavenly. They all know that she has some type of value when it comes to when those cameras go up. So as much as they may have a disdain for her, they gonna deal with her so they can keep making TV.
I mean, she's really a sweet lady. It's so crazy, like the juxtaposition of it. Maybe that's what it is, but she's really a sweet lady. Really sweet. It's something about this that show setting, that just turns her
And them
into almost
cameras
a
go
different
up.
person. I just
Yeah.
don't know if I would want a friend like that.
And I love Contessa. I'm glad she's back, but she kind of this scene was just like when she was doing the whole like trying to make it seem like you took Heavenly's side when I was trying to ambush her, when I had Joe's side when they were trying to ambush you. Hello, you not hear what you're saying? That's even more reason why Quad would say, "Hey, I don't like this because I remember when y'all tried to do it to me, it didn't feel good, so don't do it to her." It was like, why? I didn't get Contessa when she was trying to like kind of use that as a you took her side versus mine. When it was more so just I don't think this is right, so we shouldn't do it. I didn't like when y'all did it to me. I'm not gonna like when y'all do it to her. It's kind of preschoolish to me.
A little
That's
bit.
more
It's a little
preschool
different. I can't even
that,
hold
that
you.
that pink dress she had on.
All right, well, did you like it?
I did not.
Down a tearing contest up about that dress, child.
I did not like.
Um, now, uh, Contessa takes the opportunity to point out that Heavenly is lying on her, because Quad says that it's not true. So Quad, Heavenly points, excuse me, Contessa points out that she's lying on you, and you still continue to defend this. You still continue to be her friend, and you still continue to have her back over mine. And says that Contessa isn't mad. Oh wait, sorry, you guys. Yes, okay. Heavily says that Contessa and Sweet Tea's bond is only a bond together because both of their husbands ain't shit. Oh, I about scream. I screamed.
Yeah, that she struck a chord with that one. And all Sweet Tea
Oh,
didn't have nothing to say. All she could do was just look at Contessa like, you got this one. You go ahead and get her. Cause Sweet Tea had no more words. She couldn't do nothing but put her hand on her hip and just
that
look
was
back.
it. Let me go eat that scallop fire. Fuck this bitch up, cause I'm gonna beat her. I'm gonna put my paws on her. Okay, squabble up, ho. Um, So they husbands ain't shit. Now T says, bitch, Damon won't even touch you with his big toe. Now I did laugh at that. That was one of her finest reads, I thought. What you think?
I thought that was pathetic.
Man.
The big toe, like, what
you
we,
that's how much he don't want you, bitch.
I thought that just showed how below the pole she is when it comes to this group of girls. That's the first thing you thought to say. You got Contessa over here going ham, the mixed babies and this, that, and the third, sleeping in different rooms, and here you go talking about he want to touch you with his big toe. Go eat your scallops, T. Please get out the damn way. Get out the
Well,
way.
y'all wanted the girl on the show so bad.
I ain't a part of that, y'all.
Heavenly says Tessa took her advice, which was to stop talking about your husband if you was gonna get back with him on TV, and then got mad at her. So now they're going back and forth at the table, and Heavenly screams, "Yo, mama, stupid!" Oh wait, did I miss the whole part? Yes, I did. I'm sorry. I missed the whole part, you guys. This is very important. Let me get. I apologize. Tessa asked Heavenly if she thought her husband was abusive, and she said yes, as we mentioned. Sweet Tea then chimes in and says that you're abusive, and Heavenly told her to shut the fuck up. Then Tessa goes on a rampage, saying the only person Heavenly has is her daughter, and that's her best friend. And Heavenly bought her a beauty store, um, and that that shit didn't work. And then she said the kids don't like her husband don't like her, and they sleep in different beds. And at least she doesn't have to worry about mixed babies out there with the possible names of Kimes. Heavenly could only reply that Contessa's husband was abusive, so she didn't really have a fresh comeback for that one. But what a fucking bomb, right? Do you believe her, Sammy?
I think that for them to have been saying Damon and the white women and all this fun, because you got to remember her and
They've been
Contessa were
saying
close.
it.
Yeah, her and Contessa were close, and they she had a lot of stuff with one another. So it's like for Contessa to toss that out there,
But you know what's so crazy? And let me get in Contessa ass again. Because Mariah said, do I need to bring the receipts, baby girl? Do I need to bring the receipts, baby girl? Contessa was the main one saying that shit wasn't true.
that's what you're supposed to do for your girl.
I know.
We
But
just
what
got
I
off the
don't
phone and
like is
we just
everybody,
hung up and
no,
she.
that's one thing, right? But they
Yeah.
all set up there at their reunion and framed her as a liar. And I can't fuck with her because she lied. I ain't never going to deal with her again. My
And then
dog
like
has been, my, The queen bee has been vindicated.
Until it's a white baby with the last name Combs, I ain't gonna vindicate her. But I will say that it's mighty funny that Contessa, who was very close to Heavenly, is tossing it out there because she could just be saying something just to say it because she mad, and that's been the running rumor when it comes to Damon and Heavenly. But I
That's the
mean,
rumor. But the thing is, I don't never, even when Mariah said she had receipts, I don't necessarily know that I believed it. You know what I mean? Because why not show it? But it really leads me to believe when you hear Mariah do these interviews, right? And she talks about the premise and what she envisioned for the show and where she wanted it to go and all those things. I really do not think she wanted it to become that. You know what I mean?
what I
Even though
will
she's
say
a major
is,
part of the first season she fought, so she's a major part of that. I just don't think that's what she envisioned. And then when Damon pulled her to the side and was like, "Hey, I know you guys have your stuff, but I've never did anything to you, so I was just wondering why you brought me into it. I've never did anything to you." So Mariah was like, "Okay, I'll take the L, and I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to do the receipts." But when you say you're not going to see, that's the thing, right? It just in life in general. You say you're going to take a high road and not do something, but you consistently have to deal with somebody trying to call your bluff. Excuse me, and because you don't further go down to the gutter with them and do that, now you're a liar. And it's not that I'm lying; it's that I don't want the weight because the thing is, you're either damned if you do, damned if you don't. You're damned if you do, because if you do bring the receipts and it does break up a family, you're responsible for breaking up a family. But if you don't, now you're a liar. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna say this,
Mm-hmm.
and we know that Mariah wasn't my favorite person, but when we see how Heavenly pops out on how she jumps off when she made that remark, and Heavenly was looking around like, "What is she talking about?" It kind of gave like, "Oh shit, is this bitch really finna?
Yeah.
Is she finna really do that?" And the whole I got the receipts thing. I don't think Mariah was on. I just think she said, you know what, I ain't gonna do it. But I do believe, like I give Mariah a lot of hell, but I do believe she kind of probably was being honest when it came to that. And I say that based off of Heavenly's reaction. She didn't pop up and get crazy like she usually does. She um she kind of got shook, like she got scared, like she was about to get aired out, and she didn't want that.
Sean said Mariah should have told Aiden cheating. She did tell us that. That's how we found out. We didn't know that.
Mariah told that.
And Mariah told, so I don't get that, Sean. So next case, next case. I want to thank SD Mac. SD Mac, I am having such a hard time with my computer setup right now, so I cannot put any comments on the screen. So I am going to struggle on camera to read your super chat that we greatly thank you for. And so SD Mac says, "Good Lord, ooh, she bought an orange one, y'all. Bear with me. Tessa and T are deranged, are as deranged as the Huntsville people. Heavenly and Damon ain't never gonna break up and break and admit that there was infidelity. Tessa, queen of gaslighting. She wants to act like she didn't tell us about Scott. Thank you so much, SD Mac.
I'm with SD Mac on
Reread it,
that.
Chase. Mariah should have told Aiden cheated. That's what you wrote. I read it exactly how you wrote it.
What happened?
Sean asked me to reread her comment, and I did exactly how she wrote it. You were saying,
I'm with SD Mac on that. Like I felt like Contessa's issue is she didn't like heavily going back on her YouTube channel, rehashing it and re-talking about it. But Contessa, these are all things that you gave us this. I didn't feel like I learned anything new from what Heavenly was saying on her YouTube channel. It was just her repeating and giving
but you know what? Though? I think that
her
was.
input.
I wish she would just say that because when she frames it as "you're spilling my tea," no, I'm commenting on your tea. Now, as your friend, if you don't want me to comment on your tea, that's a different conversation.
That's what I felt like it was more so that. Like Heavenly didn't give me anything new. Everything that she gave me was discussed on the show, and it came from Contessa.
Oh,
So
okay,
when
there we go.
Heavenly,
She should have. She should not have told that Aiden cheated. Okay, thank you. This is all alleged, by the way. We're just going down memory lane and discussing the story. This is all alleged. We have no facts. We do not know. In our opinion, this is an opinion based format. So it is all alleged. We have no proof. We have no evidence. We have nothing other than, well, not other than, excuse me. Now, in regards to the rumors with Damon, Dr. Simone was on the YouTube, or was on the Instagram streets years ago, co-signing that he had allegedly cheated. And now we hear of this from Dr. Heavenly, not Dr. Heavenly, but Dr.
Yes.
Contessa, as well as what Doctor, yeah, right, as well as what Sweet Tea added about Mariah telling her, excuse me, that Heavenly telling her that when Mariah said she had receipts, T believed that T Heavenly believed them, and it's just all starting to add up because the girls that are coming out are girls that were her good girlfriend. Sweet Tea may not have been her good girlfriend, but that's not what Sweet Tea didn't know that. You know, so and I'm sure she was giving her something to make her feel that way, so she would want to be comfortable joining the show, which is what I've gotten out of it. You know, I don't know. Anywho, all right, you guys. So they did all of that, and it's abusive. But what I will say is, believe it or not, Ripley's believe it or not, Contessa ain't come to play with them hoes, did she?
She did not.
She did
Not a
not come to
single
play with
one
them
of them.
hoes. All right, you guys. As we wrap up the episode, they're in each other's face, and Heavenly says, "Your mama is stupid." And Tessa said, "Come again, bitch. You mean the same mama that I have that passed away due to cancer in 2010?" And Dr. Heavenly looked at her face and thought about it. It said, "Yeah, that mama, the same mama. That's the one. Yep, that's her. That's what I was talking about." And all hell breaks loose again. Oh my God. Uh, they trying to hold Contessa back. Contessa done knocked Dr. Jackie to the floor. You know, the people say, what's the name? Sweet Tea say Dr. Jackie Bones brittle. Done knocked her to the floor. Dr. Jackie, excuse me, Dr. Contessa is charging at Dr. Heavily. Talking about square up, ho, square up, ho. Dr. Heavily is screaming for security. She said the man was 450 pounds allegedly couldn't get his ass over there in time, so she was scared for her life because she thought that
He
girl
was
was gonna
eating
kick her
ice cream.
ass. Um,
She said he was over there eating ice cream.
and Phaedra says that in the black community that those are fighting words, and yeah, gonna beat up.
Go beat up.
Now, were they fighting words when she was saying it to Mariah Mama? Just quickly.
They've been fighting words. That's those are fighting words.
But Contessa was there when she was doing it and said that she was staying out of it. But now she mad and want to beat the lady up because it's her mom and she want everybody to be on her side about it. I'm just pointing out the hypocritical stuff. That's all. Anywho, so as the girls go back and forth, um, Dr. Jackie was helped up off the ground by Sweet Tea. Um, and she says she always feels bad when the elderly fall. Now, Contessa says that Heavenly should keep continuing to pay her husband to stay. Oh, and they finally get separated. Toya says they were both wrong, and Contessa says that she doesn't want to hear that shit right now. And Tessa says the most abusive relationship that she's ever been in with is Dr. Heavenly. The episode ends. Sammy, please tell me what the hell happened at the end of this episode. A lot of people feel like Dr. Heavenly's response was in response to what Contessa said about Heavenly's relationships with her children, buying people's love and all that kind of stuff. Can't keep a man and can't keep a husband and the big toe, the pinky toe. Did Contessa start it or did Dr. Heavenly start it first?
Well, if you think about the conversation at the table, Contessa did bring up, Heavenly and Quad. She opened that door.
Well, do you think that start just because you bring up
She
a
opened the door. If you and I are not in the best, we're not in the best place, and then we start arguing, and you put your finger all in my face. You initiated that. Where it went to, we can't. I mean, that's what happened. What Heavenly said and all that, but Contessa initiated that engagement, and it just didn't go in her favor.
child? Mr. James say, "Good, Jackie, fall." Ooh.
What
So you,
Jackie? That poor Jackie. Jackie was shook up. Please don't let them fight, girl. She was in tears.
not right now, please. I
But
feel
you know
like
what?
Heavenly was about to laugh. She said, "Really, Jackie, we finna do this shit right now."
I mean, everybody knows the Heaven and the that your mama thing.
She don't take that serious.
That's gonna be the death of Heaven and that your mama stuff. Somebody gonna get her real good. And what I
I
did
kind of
not
like
like,
that.
I when Phaedra said, "Go, yeah, go beat her up." Yes, go beat her up. Gonna be her because it wasn't that she just said it there and then Contessa asked if she doubled down again. But as Contessa's coming around the table and they still fussing, Heavenly still screaming, "Yeah, your mama, bitch, your mama." So I'm like, a part of me, I'm saying, I want Contessa get to her, please. Y'all let her go.
Let
At
her
least
go for
let
a
her
little
grab a
bit.
shirt or something, just shake Heavenly up a little bit. But it was nasty. Like I get
Sometimes
they
you let
said,
it go for a little bit. But all right, all right, all right.
yeah, something like that. Like they were both saying nasty stuff, but I don't know. It's just something about the whole your mom and the ladies telling you her mama's dead, and you just keep pushing it. You keep pushing at it. With like Simone said, Heavenly's not. She's not a fire with fire girl. You throw some fire at her, and she finna go come back with a backpack full of missiles, and it's just gonna be
Okay,
what it's
well,
gonna
who's
be.
the bazooka and everything? The people saying Contessa started it. I feel like a conversation is a conversation, but I feel like the first insult was hurled by Heavenly when Heavenly said,
No, no, no.
uh,
See, that's the thing. We're skipping over how Contessa sat at that table and kept saying, "See, you still taking up for the bitch? She lied. Like leave you." Contessa
okay, so
started
you feel like that's provocation enough.
that. Yeah, and then who's lying? You are you? And then you're pointing all in my face. We shouldn't be sitting next to each other. Like you,
Who sat them
Contessa
next to each other?
production.
Ooh, we.
So Contessa, she initiated that. She
Okay.
initiated that.
All right. Well, I say this for what it's worth. Um, Contessa put up one of the best fights against Dr. Heavenly I've seen in a very long time.
I don't think she's gonna have to do it again.
You
'Cause I
don't think she's gonna have to
think
go through it no more?
I think heavily if she do heavily gonna talk her stuff from a distance, and she gonna
From
wait
a
till it's
dis-
a very athletic security guard in the
from a
she,
distance. Y'all, I mean, I'm gonna venture to say that I feel like was that episode of Married to Medicine was on par with Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I really do feel that way. I feel that I said it in my group chat in our group chat earlier. Sorry, y'all. Said it in our group chat earlier. I really do want um, a production raise, like a budget raise overall for Married to Medicine, and I want more promotion for Married to Medicine and Salt Lake City. That was a flawless fucking episode of television. It gave us everything. It gave us the fluff in the beginning with the photo shoot. It gave, which was like funny. Then it gave us, heart tugging moments. If you allow Daddy to tug at your heartstrings. I don't allow him to tug at my heartstrings no more because he just is. No, I'm sorry, but it was a sweet moment. A sweet moment with all of the boys and the kids in general. And then you had the mess that we need. Like I want every episode of reality TV to give me that. That was like I like, damn, bitch.
and
That felt like Carlos had produced that one, bitch.
and that's it. And it's like similar with South. Like even in the middle of all that mess, some goofy shit happen to make you laugh. Like the whole Heavenly and her breast coming out, and then you got Simone
Oh,
falling out at the table. And then you got all the girls in there trying to fix her titties, and here come a contestant. Nah, fuck that, fuck them titties. Y'all see y'all taking her side again.
here we
It was,
go.
it was, it was hilarious. So it was good TV. They did good this episode.
It was so good. This is Monday Funday. We're here at No Chaser TV. We got so many people in the room, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Normally we do Married to Medicine on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. and we'll be back in 2025 at our regularly scheduled time. But it's the holidays, and this is a big episode. Like I don't even know if we're doing it justice because, like, what the fuck was that? I still feel like, in my opinion I just feel like when the insults start, I can kind of see, you calling somebody a liar. I guess that is an insult, but she didn't call somebody a liar. She asked who was the liar, and Heavenly was the one called a liar, right?
She told Carter she was lying, but I think it's more so how she was still poking it back to Heavenly's character. Like even if you did say that Quad, you're supposed to be a girl, and she over here, throwing you under the bus. If I'm Heavenly, I don't want to hear that, especially from
Yeah.
from you who I don't like.
One moment, I'm gonna let our caller up, and then we're gonna go ahead and see you guys over for Love and Marriage Huntsville. Un momento, po favor.
Please don't let the caller be Demisio. It ain't Demisio, is it?
Hello?
Hey, that's Sean.
Hey,
Hey,
I
Sean.
didn't get no notice. I'm in middle of working and just happened to see you on.
You guys have to turn on your notifications on YouTube. I posted in our community notes sections, Diva. It's up there.
No, what I'm saying is put upcoming, coming soon. Put that on hours before. Because I be
I
watching
did.
YouTube while I'm
I
working.
did.
I didn't see it. Okay, anyway. Um Contessa, I don't understand. This has been 2 years. You still mad at Heavenly, but you living with Scott and forgave him. You put your business out there. You showed everybody how mean and terrible Scott was, turning the kids against you, didn't want you to go to college, but everything's all good with your husband, but you still holding on to this. All you have to do is just ignore Heavenly and not say nothing. But don't nobody want to see this old stuff. And then Sweet Tea, she tried her little best to get her little moment. So she needs to just sit down and eat that little scallop. But Contessa started it all by pointing in her face and screaming. And you said Quad lied. Quad never said a thing. So I guess Quad didn't lie. If you gotta say something in order to be lying. But the whole thing was crazy. I want to know what Contessa said right before Heavenly said your mama. 'Cause I couldn't understand what was said. I want to know what was said because she must have been saying something good, and that just broke everything. But Contessa started by talking about her kids, and that's the bottom line. All bets are off. You talk about whoever, but I that your mama stuff that is kind of old. I mean, she need to come up with something better.
They said that's in Florida. Her Chase, that's what y'all do in Florida.
Yes, we do.
Oh,
I had to stop saying it because I told it to one of my coworkers. I was just joking, but I didn't realize her mom had passed, and she had a really bad reaction to it. I did apologize. She knew I didn't come from a bad place, but her mom passed, and so I was like, I'm going to retire that because it's not cute. And if somebody said my mom, I'd be ready to fight as well. You know what I mean? So I retired it, but heavily old school. So yeah, they do say your mama. They do.
her mom
It's
dead.
it's never been cute. It's never been cool. And I would say this: um, if Contessa didn't say what she said to Heavenly first, Heavenly would have said it to her first. So as far as I'm concerned,
They both went below the belt.
they both were wrong.
And
But was it
then,
great to watch, Sean?
It was
yes, it
amazing.
was. But they're not good at conflict
Absolutely.
resolution. They need to just stop. They need to be surface. And stop being mad at Quiet because she don't want to be your friends. You can't make somebody be the friend you want them to be. You have to accept them as they are. Either we co-workers and I go away during the summer. I talk to Heavenly, have lunch. But they always talking about Quiet. I don't see Dr. Jackie going out with nobody but Heavenly and Simone occasionally.
Sweet Tea said
She
on
don't
her
go with
show.
Toya, huh?
Sweet Tea said on that show that they basically made up for the money, is what she said, and that they're not good friends anymore like they used to be.
Simone and
Okay, but
Jackie,
how you gonna
Simone and Jackie.
keep calling Quad out?
they're
I
gonna
don't
tear her
never
ass
see
up at that
Toya.
reunion.
I don't never see Toya with Jackie going out nowhere. I don't see Jackie going out with nobody. But y'all, Jackie all good, and there's only Toya and Simone that be going out. You don't see Toya going out with Sweet Tea or any. Oh, I want to know what Simone got. How Simone and Sweet Tea doing now that she went off on Simone?
We're gonna find out at that reunion.
We're gonna find out. I don't think she was wrong for going
What
off on
I
her
want
though,
to
in my
know
opinion.
is, Sean, Christmas is Thursday. You gonna cook your family dinner on time, or you gonna make them wait till Saturday again?
Wait a minute, Christmas is Wednesday, and I'm
Oh,
Wednesday.
off.
Oh, so they gonna have to wait till Friday then, not Saturday.
I'm off.
Oh, okay, that's good.
My anniversary is Christmas Eve, so I'm gonna have to
Happy
oh,
get something for that.
anniversary.
happy
Hmm?
anniversary, Sean.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm glad we gave
Okay.
y'all a break because tomorrow, because you would have to spend it with us. I hate to hear that, but We got shows to
Okay.
run, you know.
I can't wait to what who do in Salt Lake City? The lean.
I, don't y'all both do it?
I do it when I feel compelled to do it. You is it? It's the
So the
episode you
lean.
want to talk about.
So the lean.
Everybody, I don't understand why everybody going up for Bronwyn. As I looked at that last episode, she is needy, she has low self-esteem, and she is easily manipulated.
All
Whitney just
right.
be sitting there smiling and grinning and feeding her mind with stuff and be like, oh, I didn't think about that. And Angie does it too. I can't wait to talk about that. Okay, I'm good.
Oh,
Bye, Sean. Merry
bye,
Christmas. Bye.
Sean.
Bye.
Y'all really do be wanting me to talk about that damn Salt Lake, man. I just be having to be moved to chorus, child.
Sean said, just in
Mary's
case you don't
episode moved me to
recap, and she can
chorus.
give you her
You know,
thoughts right now.
huh?
She said, just in case you don't recap, and she'll give you her thoughts
Okay,
right
thank you so much for those thoughts.
now.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in here to Married to Medicine. We appreciate it. We're about to go ahead and get it crack, crack, pop, pop, popping with Love and Marriage Huntsville. And then we're going to round out the night with Real Housewives of Potomac as well on Monday. Fun day. Sammy, thank you so much. I don't know why I was so like, what was that about?
You excited to be done with one show? You only got what, like 10 more to go?
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew. You ever seen Ricky Bobby Talladega Nights?
That Mountain Dew do get you hyped up.
I want to thank SD Mac for their super chat. We really do greatly appreciate it. Sean, thank you for calling. Dream, thank you for being in the audience. I want to thank Love, 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 Art World, Amanda K, Dee Mari, Tia Lanise, Zoel, anybody else that I forgot. I love you. I'm going to restart my computer and we're going to start with Love and Marriage Huntsville in 5 minutes. See y'all soon, okay? Yeah, yeah, ooh. I'm joking. I'm joking.